Hey there. In this video, I'm going to show you something called the consumer decision process. This is how people make decisions, and I'm going to help you understand the process patients go through, so you can better understand how to spend your marketing money. So basically, what I'm going to get started with is just the actual process. So there's 5 steps. The first step is the need recognition. The second step is information search. The third step is evaluation of alternatives. The fourth step is purchase decision, and the fifth step is post-purchase evaluation. So I'm going to go into each step, and I'm just going to explain what they mean. So need recognition. So let's just say a patient wakes up, or someone wakes up, and their back is sore, and they had a bad sleep, and their back is super sore. They don't know why, and at this point, they acknowledge the need to, I have a sore back. I need to get better. So that's the first step, is they just acknowledge the need. In the second step, it's information search. So they might talk to their friends, they might go to their doctor, they might do some research online, but at some point they're going to try and figure out, should I go see a physio? Should I go see a chiro? Should I go see a massage therapist? And they're going to kind of compare and contrast the different kind of options through, educational related content. Maybe it's blog posts, maybe it's talking to a friend or an expert. And they're going to basically decide, hey, I need to go see a physio or a chiro, whatever. And then this is where the third step comes in. So this is evaluation of alternatives. So patient decides, I need to go see a physio. I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to type in physiotherapist. They're going to open up, let's say, 3 or 4 different websites. They're going to kind of compare and contrast the websites. They're going to look at the education of the practitioners. They're going to see potentially different appointment availabilities online, or they're going to call and ask for different appointment times. They might call and ask you guys some questions. But at some point, they're going to look at all their options, look at the information presented to them, and make some kind of purchase decision, which is step 4. And then after step 4, the fifth step is the post-purchase evaluation. So this is where the customer is going to decide whether or not they want to come back for another treatment, whether or not they want to refer their friends, whether or not they want to write you a positive versus a negative review. And that's the post-purchase evaluation. Now, one thing that's important to know is that when you're marketing and when you're making decisions, it's always important to focus on the post-purchase evaluation first, and then work your way up as far as spending your money goes. So it's going to cost significantly less money to book an existing patient in or keep an existing patient happy compared to bringing in a new patient or convincing them that they need your services. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to quickly just tell you some of the different opportunities you have when it comes to marketing at each step. So I'm actually going to start with the post-purchase evaluation because that's the most important, and I'm going to give you, let's say, 2 or 3 different options to try and, let's call them, rebook or reactivate patients. So right away you could do something like a wellness package. So you can, hey, buy 5 treatments, get the 6th free. Or if you pre-purchase your appointments, you're going to get priority scheduling. So that's one option for post-purchase. The second thing you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to just pick up the phone and have your receptionist call some patients that haven't come back in a while and try to reactivate them. They already like you, they've already used you. Let's try to kind of reactivate patients in our database that we haven't really used. And then another technique you can do is just follow-up calls. Hey, Bob, hope you're doing really well. Just wondering how you're feeling after your appointment last week. If there's anything we can do to help you get better, that's great. And by the way, do you have any friends who are experiencing any other challenges? And then you ask them for that referral if they're happy, or ask them for that testimonial. So that's a few things you can do in the post-purchase. Let's talk a little bit about how we can actually increase the number of people who make that decision to choose you. So on your website right away, you could do a chat dialogue, a click to call type thing. You could make sure that your staff is educated. When I say your staff, I mean your reception is educated and can answer any questions they have. I would also encourage you to do some training for your staff. Finally, another thing you can do to increase the number of people who choose you is offer online bookings on your website. This is something Connect the Doc encourages, is put a little book now button on your website so people who are interested, they're ready to make a purchase decision, let them make that decision on the spot, even if it's after hours. So they don't change their mind if they're searching at 7 o'clock at night. As far as evaluation of alternatives go, this is basically, someone has acknowledged that I need to go see, let's say, a physio. What are you doing to get to the top of Google? So you could use Google AdWords, you could use search engine optimization, you could work on your local optimization, you could sign up for Connect the Doc, for Yelp, for other directory type services, whatever it is. And at the end of the day, wherever people are searching, you want to come up. So that's how you can make sure that you're getting found in that third step. Finally, the information search. So this is where people are doing some research on how to fix a bad back. So this is where kind of educational blog posts come in. Always encourage your blogging and you're disseminating blog posts on Facebook and other social mediums. Therefore, so that patients can find you and learn more about what you do. So if you can kind of get that patient interested in what you do through a blog post, that's great. Need recognition is a little bit more complex. That's effectively convincing someone that they need your services. So this is a much more expensive brand-oriented campaign. So you might have a billboard that says something like, did you know if you sleep on your stomach, you're susceptible to back pain? And then, that education's like, visit blank website for more details. So you're spending a whole bunch of money reaching thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people, where you're only going to have a small subset of that, of that group actually interested in your services. So you're going to end up spending a lot of money. So this is for much bigger brands, and I don't recommend you try to, encourage people that they need. So focus on steps 3 through 5. Put your effort on step 5 first, and then work your way back to step 3. And I'm confident that you're going to understand how you should be spending your money and on what things you should be spending your money on. And at the end of the day, you're going to focus on the right things, and that's going to help you grow your business. So if you have any questions, please feel free to shoot me an email. My email is Nasheel, Nasheel, at connectthedoc.com. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to speaking with you soon or corresponding through email soon. Take care.